So it's 10 o'clock on Sunday evening, and I have been feeling, um, what have I been feeling? A bit more alert for about an hour. I've not felt well all day, and I just not been able to get myself going. I did manage to do. I cooked fast 800 meal. It was pumpkin and chickpea curry, which was a bit piquant for me. It was fine for mine. I added some yogurt to mine just to cool it down a bit, and then it was okay. So I managed to do that, but it was a real effort cooking that this morning. And it was a simple thing. It was a really simple curry to make, but I was just dragging myself around. I think that the medication change has finally caught up, and my polymyalgia rheumatica is beginning to re-emerge. I was thinking about taking an extra steroid tomorrow to bring my old steroid level up a bit. But now I feel like this, I might wait a bit. I was waiting till tomorrow because I got a blood test, and the blood test will measure my C-reactive protein, which is how they measure the level of inflammation in my body. So I need to wait and see how I am when I wake up in the morning, whether I take an extra steroid tomorrow or whether I sit it out a bit longer. I've made an appointment to see my doctor on Thursday because I don't want to carry on going downhill, and that's how I felt today. I felt like I was going downhill. I'm sort of getting what happens with polymyalgia rheumatica, which is PMR for short, is you start to get stiff and you stiffen up, and you can't do things, and it's not hurting at the moment. It's ridiculous. I've been struggling for the last 2 or 3 days. My neck and my shoulders have been aching, and I've felt achy, and now I can just about feel it in my neck. But I was talking to Cleo yesterday, or Etienne, when we were travelling down. I don't know why we were talking about washing and putting washing. Oh, that was it. She'd said, "Did you remember to put the washing out?" And that back when I was first sick, I couldn't hang the washing on the line because I couldn't lift my arms. And look, I can lift my arms. I couldn't do that thing that you do with socks where you tuck them inside each other. I could do that now. So maybe there's been something else that's wrong. I'm going to hold back. I'm not going to take extra steroids tomorrow and then find that it's not that's caused the problem and I've just been under the weather. So yes, I did the dinner, and then I tried to go to bed to go and sleep again, and that didn't work. And I got up and I watched. Oh, that was it. I just by chance I thought I'm going to go and sit on the sofa because I'm more comfortable there because I can support my neck. Sat on the sofa, put the telly on, and the next Great British Bake Off episode was on. That probably had been delayed because of the Queen dying. So sat and watched that, which I enjoyed. And then after that, it was Mrs. Doubtfire, which I've seen years ago. And it was, I just thought, well, if I put it on and I can fall asleep, or I was playing Scrabble or online, and so I watched that. But then so having done that, I feel better. I felt better. So we'll see. I thought the video, the vlog that Stephanie has just published about Ian the plaster, who died 2 weeks ago, and was his funeral was yesterday. He wouldn't have been buried because I think his fiancée wants to take his ashes back to Ireland. But I thought the video was nice. I thought it was a nice video. It was lovely to see footage of him. The music playing was lovely. I think the clickbait. I think the thumbnail was inappropriate. I just think that if anybody's face was going to be on the thumbnail, it should have been Ian's. And I did mention it in the live chat, and quite a few people got really angry about the couple of us being real. But it shouldn't have been Stephanie. It shouldn't have been her. But otherwise, it was a nice video, and it's been for me. She spoilt it with that clickbait thumbnail, which is wrong when it's about somebody's death. Very sad for his fiance, and very sad in that he wasn't. I can't remember, what was he, 54? I think he was 54, so very young. So yeah, I had an issue with the thumbnail, not with the video. I thought it was a nice video. So yeah, blood test tomorrow. Ludo's coming for 2 days to do some groundwork. He is going to do some clearing at the front, across the road, across the hamlet road, because we own the other bit across the other side. He's going to use his debroussailleur to brush cut and get rid of some of the undergrowth over there, because we did used to have a view right across the valley, and it's just grown and grown and grown. We don't own that bit, but we did ask the owners of it years ago, can we clear it? And they said yes, and we did. And then when I wrote to them and said, could you clear it? Otherwise we have to pay someone to clear it. He came and sort of said, well, no. I thought, oh, all right then. So we're going to do it. We're going to get Ludo to do it. So he's going to do that, and then we're going to get him started on bringing some branches down and sorting out some of the trees. I tried to get hold of the tree surgeon that I'd seen advertised, but I didn't manage that. We still have the guy that was going to come and talk about the new Debbie for the plan B for the ceilings. He didn't come on Wednesday. He didn't come during the rest of the week. Still waiting to get my hair cut. Something's happening Tuesday, and I can't remember what it is now. Oh, apart from Ludo coming, something else. Oh, I know. Got to go down and see Sue with some sewing for Mark. And that's it. So yeah, you didn't get a flog yesterday, and this you'll get in the morning. And normal service may or may not be resumed depending on how I am. Bit worrying seeing the weather news from Newfoundland and the eastern coast of Canada. Quite exceptional weather. Watched a house being washed away. I'm sure there were many wooden houses washed away, but I watched one on France 24, and it was like, oh, blimey. It's unbelievable, isn't it? All the different things, all the different weather events that are happening, that are unusual events and events that don't normally. It's called a 100-year event. I think it's called a 100-year event, but they seem to be happening more and more frequently. So yeah, that was dreadful for those people. And I hope my son looks really carefully when he works out and researches where he's going to live, because I think Newfoundland is on their list. I mean, it might be safe for another 100 years, but we don't know, do we? We just don't know. They've had, I was watching Sarah and Luca in Italy. They had 4 earthquakes last week, and Italy had a really bad weather event. A region of Italy really flooded, and 6 months worth of rain in a day. So yeah, our weather has been stable, nothing unusual. Bit damp, little bit of rain, not enough rain. It was certainly not enough rain. It began to thunder yesterday, but it never came to anything. It's been cool and cloudy. It didn't get above 19 today outside. So anyway, sorry. I'll stop. And have a good night, evening, day, morning, or whatever.